India did not nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize, while Pakistan did. The US has imposed over 50% tariffs on Indian goods, which includes a 25% levy on the New Delhi's Russian oil imports. This is higher than Brazil and China, Congressman Khanna has noted. His comments have come after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's talk with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russia's Vladimir Putin at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in China that offered great optics and sent a strong message to the West. Let's now listen in.
India was charging us tremendous tariffs, about the highest in the world. They were about the highest in the world, number one. And we therefore weren't doing much business with India, but they were doing business with us because we weren't charging them foolishly.
As the co-chair of the U.S.-India caucus, I want to sound the 5-alarm fire on what Donald Trump is doing to destroy the U.S.-India partnership. He's undermining 30 years of bipartisan work to strengthen the U.S.-India alliance. He has imposed a 50% tariff on India, higher than any other country other than Brazil. It's a higher tariff than the tariff on China. It is hurting India's exports of leather and textiles into the United States, and it's hurting American manufacturers and our exports into India. It is also driving India towards China and towards Russia. Now, why is this happening? For very simple reasons. Prime Minister Modi refused to nominate Donald Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize. Well, Pakistan did. And India has said that the border dispute with Pakistan is an internal matter, refusing to give Donald Trump credit. We can't allow the ego of Donald Trump to destroy a strategic relationship with India that is key to ensuring that America leads and not China. To all those Indian Americans who voted for Donald Trump, I'm asking you, where are you today while he destroys this?
Well, that's the big message we have heard, in fact, in the statement of the congressman saying that asking Donald Trump, where are you today, as the tariff message for Indian Americans. Now, viewers, as we see this development, the United States President Donald Trump has also given a statement claiming that without the US, the world would die. He has claimed to have stopped 7 wars since becoming the US president. He has made these claims from the Oval Office, where he has also made a major announcement of relocating the US Air Force Base from Colorado to Huntsville, Alabama, where he also added that numerous of trade deals that I've made were because of the tariffs. It gives you great negotiation ability. Aditya Vadavan joins me for more updates now. Now, Aditya, in fact, as the statement of the congressman has come, asking Donald Trump of having disappeared when the India-US ties were actually in the path to rebuild, and now hitting at a new low with the association of India in the trade and economic sector, has also in fact very categorically accused him of ruining the bipartisan work done over decades.
Well, absolutely. The US President Donald Trump has been making such comments at this juncture that trade, that India has not been trading, and at this juncture, the US is in a full mode, to wage a trade war over the rest of the world. And at this juncture, the statement by the US congressman clearly reflects the fact there are some congressmen, who have another approach from Trump. However, Trump has been pushing. Several years, there's been a large trade deficit, as far as America is concerned. So now all the countries are now, like-minded countries are now, engaging with themselves, so as to push the trade deal further, how they can, very successfully, do profitable business with each other, since the US is now imposing trade barriers on all the other countries. Simran.
Absolutely, as in fact now that they continue to stay with us for further updates as well. Moving on, Finland's President Alex Stubb has given a statement stating that the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in China acts as a reminder to the West about what is at stake. Let's listen in first.
What we saw with the Shanghai Cooperation Group is what we have been seeing in the sidelines for a longer time. There's an attempt to undermine the unity of the global West. And my message, not only to my European colleagues, but especially to the United States, is that if we don't drive a more cooperative or dignified foreign policy with especially the global South, the likes of India, we're going to lose this game. So I think this meeting in China on Sunday and Monday is a good reminder to all of us in the global West what is at stake. We're trying to preserve the remnants of the old order, and that's what it's all.
Aditya Vadhavan, my colleague, joins me with more updates. Aditya, more inputs on the statement by, in fact, US Congressman after claiming the reduction of imports. The Finland president has given a statement also reaffirming the positioning of the SCO as a very strong bloc to give a reminder to the West.
Well, absolutely. These statements by the Finnish Prime Minister are absolutely right and welcoming, because he has said that he wants all the entire European Union bloc wants to have a strong, robust economic ties with India, and at this critical juncture, recently now today also the German Foreign Minister is in Delhi, to where discussions will be held. He will meet Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar to how India and Germany can collaborate on the trade front. And remember, that Germany is a very active member of the European Union. So in this juncture, it is essential to see how the EU and India, forward their trade relations in the times to come, because US is now in a very desperate mood to impose a trade war, against all other countries.
All right, now that they continue to stay with us further as we move forward. US Congressman Brian, who has chaired the CIA subcommittee in the House of the Representatives, has given out a statement saying that Indian officials had indicated a shift during his recent meetings with New Delhi. He stated that, and I quote, "Following these engagements and sustained to the US pressure, Indian refineries are signaling plans to reduce the imports of the Russian oil, which is a consequential shift as it directly undermines Moscow's ability to finance its war in Ukraine." That's a big statement by the US Congressman. Aditya Vadhavan joins me for more details on that. Aditya, as the tariff war has blown out, the plans to reduce the imports of the Russian oil is a statement that is coming by the US Congressman here, as it has also alleged that the Indian side had resorted to the pressure. What more details are you picking up?
Well, absolutely. The trade negotiations are going on at this juncture. It is very crucial at this juncture that how, when both the countries can definitely how they can do things, so as to lessen the impact on each other. How in this amidst this major trade war, how India can safeguard its interests. It needs to be seen how things unfold in this scenario. Simran.
All right, Aditya, thank you very much. Now,